3, 2, 1. There we go. Platform TV joined with half of Cloud Dstrct. Joel, the other half couldn't make it, but we'll take you for now. The other half will be at the show, correct?
He will be there.
Yes.
I hope so. We'll see.
Man, appreciate you being a part of Platform, and we're really excited because, you know, as we were talking about off air just before, this is part of kind of encompassing what is music culture and bringing it and helping it to level up along with, you know, yourself and all the other artists that are on the bill. Yeah. Man, let's get into like just kind of talking a little bit about how you guys have become a duo. It's like a year now?
Yeah.
So fresh, pretty fresh to it.
Very fresh.
So how did that happen? You know, you guys, I know artists by yourselves, but now you're in this duo.
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
So pretty much his auntie and my mom know each other from way back. But we knew each other, but we didn't get along.
Elijah is who we're talking about. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah, just the other half. Yes. So we didn't really get along at all. But his auntie and my mom forced us to kind of get along and find that common ground, which happened to be music. Because he played electric guitar. I liked making beats and things like that. So we kind of linked up. On the first night, we made like 5 songs. Crazy. Just from like, that was like our first.
Had the big energy from the start.
Yeah, just right from the start. We were making this kind of stuff. And then, since then we've been meeting up every single Monday and smashing out at least 3-4 songs every night.
I listened to quite a few tracks on Spotify, just trying to get a good listening, good understanding of what you guys are about. And I was telling you before, you know, I definitely felt that, I said sexy, but I was talking about artists like Bryson Tiller and Division, and who were you saying?
DVSN.
Yeah, Division. Was that a decision you guys consciously made when you started to make music to kind of like go for that sound, or was it just kind of natural where it came from?
We definitely had influences. Like obviously we were both into the same kind of music, like things from the neighborhood and places like that. And we also have huge influences like Travis Scott, Jaden Smith, things like that. So we wanted to blend everything together, and it kind of just happened. We didn't sit down and say we wanted to sound like this. It kind of just whatever.
Your own unique sound within from the influences that you have.
Yeah, exactly. Like we'd always start with the guitar riff and then we'd move on to the beat. So it was always structured around whatever Elijah was feeling, whatever he was playing. And it was just the overall energy of what was happening at the time. We just do it like that.
So you guys link up on Mondays and you make music. What's that process like? You know, you guys get in a room together. How does it work for you guys?
Oh, it's really just, we'll always start with dinner. We'll have a nice dinner.
Smart.
Yeah, we always
fill the tummies first.
Exactly. We always used to meet up at his grandma's house. So we'd meet there. We'd have a good spaghetti, and then we'd sit down. He'd play some. He'd always just jam out. I'd let him just do his thing, and I'd sit there and listen. And the minute I heard chord,
that was dope. Let's record that.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd stop and be like, no, stop. I said, run that back and do it again, and then I'd do it. I'd take it. I'd loop it and I'd make a beat out of it. So that's kind of just how our process works every time.
So it's just you two producing? Like he'll create the riff and you'll just make the beat around that?
Pretty much, yeah.
Damn.
So we do it.
You guys released your first EP, we would call it. And I love what you guys did because you released it. You said, let's get something out there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of artists, that's the first struggle is putting that first project out. They hold on to sometimes too long.
Yeah.
You guys threw it out there, didn't mix it, didn't master it.
Did nothing.
What was that feeling like though for you to, you know, put out that project together and kind of be like, all right, let everyone kind of digest it and see what people think?
It was cool actually. It was because we were very proud of it at the time. Because it was our first like piece that we put together. We thought about the beginning to end, because by that time we'd made about 30-40 songs already, so we picked out our favorites and something. It was kind of a storyline that we wanted to, you know, how we wanted to structure the album. And then it was a cool feeling though, because we dropped it and no one really expected it, and a lot of our friends and people that were just listening said it was a different vibe. It was something that wasn't being done, so but we knew what was lacking from it. So from there, we moved on to the next few singles and wanted to really focused in on what was missing in the first EP.
Besides mixing and mastering, what was lacking in that album that you guys kind of like touched on and figured out what you needed to do?
We saw a lot of energy that was lacking. It was we felt like it was dragging a lot, which was, we wanted the overall vibe of the album to be very moody, very laid back, but it was the energy we wanted wasn't there. And that's the biggest thing that's on the next album that's coming out soon that we're really focused on now. We're proud of this one.
Is there a particular theme for your new music? Like, is it based on life experiences, or where are you drawing your inspiration from?
Yeah, exactly that. Whatever's going on around our lives, that's what's going on. Like the next one, it's more of a love letter. It's not such a heartbreak album like the last one was. Like it's jumping away from that moody kind of energy. So
it's a progression of evolving.
Exactly. So it's all just one big story. So we went through a lot of trials and things while making the album, but we wanted to focus on the more important things and put that into this album.
How do you guys deal with the process of putting music out and then taking in the constructive criticism, the support? For you guys, how did you get through that? Was it you got a lot of support from everyone saying this is awesome, or you got people that were like, you know what, maybe this ain't good for you guys?
We got a lot of support because the only people listening was really our mates. So it was kind of just like, oh yeah, everyone was like, yes, it's sick.
That's a good idea. Off the bat, get the support, get that, and then you're like, all right, now we can get the real.
Once we dropped the album, then like a year later, I was like, all right, what did you guys really think? And a lot of them were like, oh, it wasn't like the best quality thing. I was like, oh, okay.
They're good friends. Yeah,
But we did get like half. So a lot of it was like good because it was our first project. Like it's not much to compare it to from our last stuff. So we got a lot of good, like a lot of love for it, but we also got a lot of people saying, oh, it's very like unmixed, not mastered properly. I was like, yeah, true.
You're like, well, it hasn't been mixed or mastered. So at least you didn't say like, well, we actually paid someone $500. That's how it sounds.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where does your musical background come from before joining you guys together?
I was brought up on a lot of Motown and things like that. So from a young age, I've been listening to Motown. Mum was into a lot of her rap stuff as well. And
Ma was into rap.
Mum was into rap.
Like who are we talking about? She was pumping in the kitchen.
She'll always be bumping Run DMC, things like that. So like OG rap, like that stuff. So I was into that, and I remember getting the kind of she used to play me the top 100 hip hop album of whatever era it was, and I just remember sitting there like just mesmerized by lyrics and things. So
you gravitated more towards the lyrics or the actual beats?
Oh, a bit of both. I'd say, lyrically, we're still learning. Everyone's still learning, but the beats always. I loved rhythm. I loved that. Even with Motown, I loved the whole soul behind it. There was something about that. And I guess that's where my love for alternative music is as well. Well, I love a good melody.
Yeah.
I love that. And being able to blend melody with a real hype trappy beat. Like that's when I know I've done something that I love.
Do you write before you hear a melody in a perfect world? Or do you get melody first, then write?
It's half. It depends. A lot of lyrics I'll write depending what's going on. Like if I'm feeling a certain way, I'll sit down and write lyrics, and then if the right song comes up, I'll do that. But a lot of the time, a lot of our songs on the new album especially were freestyle, which we didn't intend for it to be that way. We just play the beat, and I'll turn on the mic and I'll just go at it for a bit.
Has that process changed now? Like since you learned from doing the album or the project, and now you've moved on to singles, has that process changed, or is it still get in the booth, freestyle a little bit, see what comes up?
We're still up and down. It's just really depending on what's
whatever
going
the vibe
on.
is.
Yeah, whatever the vibe is. But if it's a really hyped beat, I'll want to freestyle and just like go crazy on it. But that's it's
So
a bit half.
you're working on this new project, this new album. We got a name for it yet? A release date?
There's no release day as of yet. We did drop a few teasers, but we took it down because we want to focus on the visuals a bit more.
What do you mean?
Okay.
You put something out there?
Yeah, so we put a few photos out, but we're going back. We're backtracking because we want to come in.
You want to make sure
properly.
it's perfect.
Yeah, we want to come in with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
We want people to know Cloud Dstrct is dropping an album.
It's the two boys from Perth.
Yeah,
making
it's the
music.
two boys from Perth. Who
Like
make
your
music.
bio on SoundCloud.
That's the one.
No, not on SoundCloud, on Spotify.
That's the one. That's the one.
You wrote that?
I wrote that one.
That's lyrical.
Thank you so much.
It's a masterpiece, bro.
Thank you so much.
So you and Elijah haven't performed together yet.
No.
You've done your solo stuff. What can Perth expect? At Platform, August 23rd. What are they going to see?
I'd say the first thing's energy and the real something that we want to bring the energy that comes from our songs right onto the stage, and we want it to be something new.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the whole kind of purpose behind our music is we want to bring something different, something new. So that's what we hope to bring to the stage. A new kind of energy.
Love it. Cloud Dstrct right here, half of it. My man,
Yes, sir.
appreciate you sitting down with us on
Thank you very
Platform TV, and we are beyond blessed and stoked to have you a part of the system and a part of August 23rd going down at Badlands.
I appreciate that.
Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Damn.